Now that you have all of the pieces printed for your lap book, we're going to go ahead and put them in a manila folder, and you're going to pass this to your children. Now kids, this part is for you. You are going to assemble your own lap book, and it's so fun. You're going to grab some scissors and cut out every piece. You see where the black lines are? That is where you're going to follow and cut out. You can cut right on the black lines or just outside and leave a little white border, whatever you want to do. Now on this scroll, it is a little hard to get around those edges, so feel free to just cut it out in a box or cut right on the black line, whatever you want to. Now this Bible story booklet, you're just gonna cut on the dotted line, so don't cut on the black lines right there. And then everything else, like you see here, just go ahead and cut. I have a cutter, but just grab some scissors and that will totally work as well. And then once you have everything cut, we're going to go ahead and start assembling it. So feel free to pause the video right now, go get everything cut, and then push play as soon as you're done. Now let's go ahead and add our pieces together. Let's assemble this. So we're going to take the what does blank mean to me, or what does it mean, and we are going to take the stories from the scripture that we're talking about on this day, and we're going to fold the top 3 pieces and then staple it. So don't fold the bottom piece. If you do, it's fine, but it's easier to glue when it's not folded. And now we're going to take the write it and draw it section. You're going to fold it. See where the dotted lines are? You're going to fold the top piece, and then you're going to staple it again. 2 staples at the top should do it. And then the pocket book, or the Bible story, this is where we're going to put the scroll into. Just fold along the black lines. Okay, and now we are going to get to the circle. So this is our recap and review. You're just going to poke a little hole in the top piece and on the bottom piece, and then open those brads. They're called brads on the bottom. Get your mom's help if you get stuck. Now the scroll, the thing you want to do is keep in mind to try to just be equal on the 2 sides where the lines are, so when it lines up, it's equal, and that's a super fun accordion thing that we make. Now we have the file folder. We want to just fold it in half. So open it up and then fold it into the center line. Now you can score it. Score it means just take something like the edge of the scissors and run it across so it's nice and flat. Now we're going to take our black cardstock and we're going to get some Elmer's glue or glue stick, and you're just going to glue it right to the center in the middle, and close the edges if you want to flatten it. And that is where we will do our rock art. Now the bottom is our little tag, and right there is something that your parents can scan with their phone, that little funny box on the right, and that will take you to the video. Now we're going to go ahead and put the what does this mean on the left. This is for the symbolism of the things you hear about and what does that mean. So you're going to go ahead and glue it there, and then we're going to glue right on top of that the little pocketbook thing. So that's going to hold the little scroll of the scripture. So you're going to work left to right as you work through your little file folder, or what we call a lap book. Now here is the write it and draw it. Again, we are just going to glue the back. Don't glue the little tab, that's the top piece, otherwise you won't be able to open it. So just glue the one piece on the very back side, and then once it's done, you'll be able to lift the top. Now this is our recap and review. So you're only going to put glue around the outside so that your little brad will still move the circle. So real important that you do not glue all the way through, just glue around the circle. Now this is the tag for the outside, so you make sure your brothers or sisters don't take your file folder. Just put your name on the top, and then you'll always have it safe. And as you close it, you can press down so it flattens. Now this is your little scroll. You're just going to slide it in the very top, and that is your scripture study. That's what you're going to learn about all the little icons, little pictures, and what they mean. So on the left side, you're going to grab the scriptures, and there's a little verse of little things that you could read about what happened that day in the last week of Christ's life. And then this section is, what does it mean? So what are those icons after you've learned about it and watched the art video, the rock art? What do those mean? And then we have a section where you can tell your story, write it out, write the story that you just heard, or draw it. And then as you use this little thing to recap, you're going to just spin it and then tell your mom or dad about those icons. So that's a little review for you. And the center, that's where you're going to build your rock art. So you're going to watch Patty, and she's going to show you step by step how to do that. And that is how you put together your lap books.